Although he had already been champion sire in 2008, 2010 was the year when Galileo entered a whole new stratosphere. 7 individual Group 1 winners, 3 of them 2-year-olds, including champion-elect Winkle. But according to the experts at Timeform, his highest rated son to date is still Rip Van Winkle on a mark of 134. Indeed, since Galileo himself achieved the same rating of 134 in his classic year, no 3-year-old at Ballydoyle has equalled the rating of Rip Van Winkle.
Rip Van Winkle had always been highly thought of at Ballydoyle. Aidan O'Brien, he'd always said that this horse had tremendous talent.
On his first start in Group Company in the month of July, he lived up to his lofty home reputation, with a classy success over the Royal Ascot winner Kushgara.
But Rip Van Winkle has the advantage of a length as they go to the line. Rip Van Winkle will win the Tyros by a length and a half.
Plagued by problems with his feet throughout his career, Rip Van Winkle ran 2 fine races in the Guineas and the Derby, but he was yet to really find his stride.
But he's a horse who had fairly well documented problems, minor ones, but managed to run through that and still perform consistently at a high level, and I do think that is the mark of a high-class racehorse.
In the Eclipse, he managed what no other horse did all season, to give See the Stars a real race.
Rip Van Winkle, his old rival, is closing up on the Guineas and Derby winner.
I think that race that we saw in the Eclipse Stakes in 2009 was a fantastic performance. I worked at Timeform for many years, and I know how well defined their speed figures are, and the speed figure for See the Stars in that race, and also by implication for Rip Van Winkle, were of the highest quality.
Following this gallant effort, it was off to Goodwood to face Group 1 winning milers at Royal Ascot, Paco Boy and Gennady.
As they run down towards the final furlong, Rip Van Winkle from Paco Boy, Gennady beaten off back in third. It's Rip Van Winkle who's holding on from Paco Boy, and it's going to be another Sussex Stakes for O'Brien and Murta, and Rip Van Winkle wins in terrific style.
I rode him work the other day, I knew he'd do this. That's the way he works. He's getting more like Henry to navigate all the time. He's just trailing horses, relaxed. When you ease him out, he's just boom, really professional. It was all over at the 2 marker. He's brilliant stride, brilliant balance. He was brilliant from day one.
He has that unbelievable class. So he just travels so easy, and he's always kind of in third gear, if you know what I mean. It's a credit to the horse's toughness and determination, and obviously everybody saw his ability today, but that's why he's always shown at home. Listen, he's just a very special horse.
His Sussex Stakes performance was rated superior to that of See the Stars in the Guineas, and earned him the title of European Champion 3-year-old miler. Next stop was Ascot for the QE2, where he justified long odds-on favouritism.
It's Rip Van Winkle shortening stride. Zakindo on the outside trying to pick him back. Rip Van Winkle's digging. He's digging deeper. He's found it, and Rip Van Winkle has pulled it out of the fire.
Yes, typical Ballydoyle horse, courageous, brave. Aidan, works hard on these top horses, and they always say when they come to the big day, they're always there ready to really fight.
It's the early speed he has and the way he cruises, and then he's courageous at the end of it. So if you have a horse that with that high cruising speed, like I said, unless we had a Group 1 sprinter today, we wouldn't have had any horse be able to lead him.
Rip Van Winkle's third and final Group 1 success came as a 4-year-old in York's Juddmonte International, where he bettered 6 different Group 1 winners, including the sponsor's dual champion stakes winner Twice Over, and the same owner's Prince of Wales' stakes winner Byword.
Entering the final furlong, Twice Over on the far side of Byword. Rip Van Winkle is still inching closer as they race up towards the line. Twice Over, Byword. Here's Rip Van Winkle storming home on the near side. Rip Van Winkle will get there. Rip Van Winkle wins the Juddmonte.
Rip Van Winkle is clearly a horse who demonstrated that day. He's got a bit of everything, in fact quite a lot of everything. So he's got that acceleration, he's got those guts, he's got that tenacity, and he's got that determination, and what a magnificent looking beast as well, isn't he? So he really did stamp himself on the memory that day.
Rip Van Winkle's top race record and impressive physique are augmented by a fine pedigree. In addition to being a son of a champion sire, Rip Van Winkle also comes from an outstanding female line, which traces to the champion 2-year-old Mesopotamia. The champion sire in New Zealand, Volksrad, and the consistently successful Holling are other members of this family.
He's got an interesting pedigree as well by Galileo out of a Stravinsky mare. So there's a blend of stamina, or middle distance stamina, and speed in his pedigree, which will make him an interesting prospect at stud.
I mean, Galileo with speed, but with the versatility to run well in races like a Derby. And considering also, you know, if you think of one of the oldest cliches in racing, no foot, no horse, he did all that as well during his 3-year-old campaign with problematic feet. And I think that says an awful lot about A, what he achieved, and B, you know, the possibility that it could have been even more.
Galileo has proven remarkably successful with mares by Danehill and others from the Danzig line, and there's every reason why Rip Van Winkle should be the same. Precocity, speed, class, looks and pedigree, Rip Van Winkle lacks for nothing.